court with President Trump standing with him, but we need you to stand with him too. Go to DonaldJTrump.com. Support President Trump in his efforts to win this election. These Democrats are nuts and they must be defeated.
Anything you can give would make a world of difference. We are here fighting the good fight. They cannot win. We need your help to make America great again.
This year, now or never for the country. Step up, save this country. We're counting on you.
We know the lawfare that's going on, and only you can make the difference. Stand with President Trump the way we stand with him today. Look at what they're doing to him, and just remember his words. They're not coming after him. They're coming after you, and he's just in the way.
Let's make America great again. And he's the man to do it.
He's the man.
I love they're each just waiting robotically for their turn to say their line, and then Eric's like, "That's the guy. That's my dad." And he's like, "Shut up, Eric. Oh, you're filming? Oh, yay! Give me money. Give me money. I'm a billionaire, but you regular schmoes should give me your money so I can throw it in a flaming pit, so I can just keep my billions." But that was incredibly awkward and incredibly weird when you think about all the context of all of them coming together. Just everybody in the right who wants to be notable has to go and bow down to this guy as he's on trial for paying hush money to cover up an affair. And Eric doesn't bother him. Dad, you could do whatever you want. Lara Trump, this is, I guess, what running the RNC looks like in 2024. Vivek Ramaswamy back working for the right, even after having to admit after talking with Ann Coulter that the vast majority of the party hates his guts exclusively because he's Indian, so that's fun. The whole thing was pathetic. You had that last guy, whoever the hell he is, talking about, remember his words. They're not going after him, they're going after you, and he's in the way. Yes, we're gonna track down every single one of you who committed fraud to cover up hush money payments to influence the outcome of a presidential election. The entire thing is so ridiculous. Donald Trump, he's not even paying attention to the pandering that they're doing. He's just wandering around. He's like, "Oh, you're raising money, whatever. I don't even remember all of your names." It's just pathetic. Now, there's a more pathetic aspect of that. There was a hint of it in the video. We're gonna turn to that in one sec, but Sharon, what'd you make of this fundraising pitch?
Well, cringy, creepy. I guarantee it was like the sixth take, and finally on the fifth one after Eric messed up again, they said, just say "Make America Great Again," dude. Just leave it at that. We got to move on. The other part that was creepy was seeing Trump just kind of, like you said, like lurking in the background and pacing and doing, whatever. It's just, what a cast of characters. Don't you feel dumb? I feel dumber watching it. I mean, this is bananas. And they actually believe this is great. The bar is so low, perhaps for some who are their rabid fans and MAGA world, that this is good work.
Yeah, well, and they love it, and they will give their money. There will be regular MAGA people who will beggar themselves to fund the billionaire legal defense. And look, you could have a world, and perhaps we'll have the world after Donald Trump wins the presidency this year, where they do haul people who haven't committed crimes into court, and then it would be good to have other politicians standing by their side. But Donald Trump did it. He did it. He definitely did it, and not just this one. He did them all. He did all the things. He did the coup, and he did it in Georgia, and he did the classified document theft, and he did all of these things. And so when it was done so publicly, so transparently, so undeniably, the charade that they're putting on is pathetic. And the costuming for the charade is perhaps the most pathetic part of it all, because you might have noticed in that video, they seem to be dressing weirdly similar. A lot of people noticed it. Here they are doing this is not a fundraising plea, but outside you see all of them landed on the exact same outfit. Now you can't say Byron Donald's in that photo, but I tracked it down. No, he's wearing the same thing too. All of them wearing the same shade of dark blue suit, white shirt, red tie, which you have seen on Donald Trump virtually every public appearance he's had for the last 8 years. And look, the funny thing is that Trump actually branched off yesterday and wore a yellow tie, so he was a little bit different. But they're wearing a Trump costume. That's what they're doing. They're doing basically what Andy did when he first went to Scranton to work for the office, and he just mirrors what Trump does. Okay, I'm mixing metaphors there, but you get what I'm saying. They're just dressing like the guy so he'll like them. It is a party of people who literally never stop talking about being alphas. and about being strong and about being masculine. And they are literally putting on cosplay of Donald Trump so that the bigger, stronger man will like them and not strike them down. This is like primal monkey behavior, basically, of you offer up the banana or whatever, and the monkey doesn't bash you on the head. There is it's so weird that Donald Trump is the alpha, considering how weak he is in virtually every definition of the word, and yet from their behavior, he is actually the alpha. They are lining up. They are bowing down. What do you make of it, Sharon?
I found it on the Trump store, the red tie. It's 100% silk, allegedly made in America. I guarantee you, they're so in awe and fearful and wanting to be his next VP that they had to be wearing. And I bet you they checked the Trump tie from the Trump store. Clownery. It's just clownery.
Look, I will say, if it turns out that the tie is actually all silk, good point for Trump. And also, if he is actually making them in America now, good. He got the criticism for bringing them all in from China. I am glad to see that's progress. Hey, that's our good news for the day. The bad news is that all these right-wing men are perfectly willing to do this. The worst news is that it will totally work because Donald Trump is that pathetic and that shallow. The entire thing is just so pathetic. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?